Hey good people, welcome back to Beauty and the Frizz. My name is Cara. Whether you're new or returning, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me for a Miss Frizzle edition of Do We Still Love Her? Y'all, you already clicked on it and you know what we're doing today. You know what we're doing today. So if you want to hang out with me today and swatch our House of L palette by Adept Cosmetics, do a look and answer the question, do we still love her? Keep on watching this video and let me know what you think. And if makeup is your therapy and your love, if it makes you happy, if you want to take chances, make mistakes and get messy, definitely consider joining the community. I'd love to have you back. All right, let's get started. So, now for those who don't know, I am a 4th grade teacher. I've been teaching for 20 long years. And Miss Frizzle is my teaching aspiration, inspiration. She is just the most exciting, engaging, most fantastic teacher I've ever seen. And I don't know why it's taken me this long to channel my inner Miss Frizzle. Now I know my hair's not frizzy. You know my real hair is frizzy. So how about hi? Hi everyone.
Hi everyone. Do you know where the water is at?
I do. So Beauty and the Frizz is about my frizzy hair, but it was also about Miss Frizzle, Beauty and the Frizz, because I do teach, and that's how that name came about. I just couldn't resist purchasing this ombre wig, and I kind of just pinned it up in the back. I just didn't like the other Miss Frizzle wigs, and I could have had my own frizzy hair. My sister was like, you should have just done your own hair, but no, this is more fun. The ombre, come on. All right, let's get to what we came here for. I didn't even ask you how you're doing. So how are you? I am feeling great, and let's go ahead and talk, because I'm focused now. Let's go ahead and talk about House of L. We don't even have to, we could just be like this. And everybody knows. Everybody knows. So House of L came out in May of 2022, and this was an ode to Superman. Now, I did not understand about the L and all of that. So, you know, this was all new to me. But you know what wasn't new to me? The fact that Adept Cosmetics is one of my favorite indie brands. You know what else wasn't new to me? It wasn't new to me that it was going to have a fantastic color story, great quality, shifty shades. None of that was new. So when I saw the teaser for House of L, I already knew it was a done deal. The coins were going to be released, and this palette was limited edition. However, it did come back, and there was a little rumor from Adept Cosmetics that in maybe a year or two to come, I know she said this way back, but I hope she's working on it, that there is going to be a full-size House of L palette, 2024, 2025, I believe. So y'all, we gotta keep our eyes peeled, because I'll be getting that too. All right, let's look at the palette. Let's swatch it. Let's talk about it. Let's do it. So on the front, we have our classic Superman colors of the bright blue and red. And on the back, we have this quote from Superman. The quote reads, "For this reason, above all, their capacity for good, I have sent them you, my only son." And that was from Jor-El. So yes, y'all, I always love the thought that goes into the Adept Cosmetics palettes. And let's look at this baby close up. I turned the exposure down for a little bit because we're going to get ready to swatch this, and it was getting a little blown out. But here are the 9 beautiful shades in our House of L palette. We have 6 beautiful shimmers and 3 mattes. And I'll leave the exposure low like this for the swatches. So we have Jor-El, Laura Van L, and Kal L. I'm so excited to swatch this, y'all. It's been a minute. Gotta check on our palettes, y'all. So look, now this is what we call a wet effect, okay? This is called a wet effect shimmer. This shade right here is so sought after. This is Zor-El, Allura Zor-El, and Cara Zor-El. Or maybe it is Cara. I don't know. You let me know. For the three mattes, we have Erock L, Con L, and Mon L. And here is the House of L palette. Y'all already know what I'm gonna say at the end of this video about do we still love her, but let's just pretend we don't know. Now, before we get into this look, I am gonna tell you what's on my face because I do have some Adept products on my face. I'm wearing my Lisa Eldridge foundation. I'm wearing my Dior concealer. I'm wearing my Ben Nye pink powder. For bronzer, I'm wearing the Ayana bronzing palette. And then for blush, I'm wearing the Stella palette, which I have always said it's House of L for your face. For lips, I'm wearing the shade Gladys from Unearthly Cosmetics, and I have topped it with Lucy Dark Orange by Gucci. All right, let's get into this look, y'all. And you know what? When I decided to dress up as Miss Frizzle, this palette came to mind right away. There was no other considerations for which palette was gonna be my Miss Frizzle palette. This was like an instant thought. I was like, House of L. That's what Miss Frizzle would wear. I know. I'm gonna go into Mon L with an MSQ blending brush. And so far, the blend is excellent. I'm just building up this pigment on the outer part of the lid and in the transition area. And I think it's looking good. It's feeling good. Can't think of the last time I wore this palette. All right, we're gonna go into Erock L, which is gonna be the lighter matte shade. And I will tell you, the blue-green matte kind of throws me off. I think I wanted like the classic Superman blue. So I usually don't go for that one a bunch when I do use this palette, just so you know. And I remember feeling like that when I purchased it. I was like, I don't see myself using the green-blue shade. So I'm just taking Erock L and just going along the brow bone and just kind of drawing it out so it has more of a blown out effect. I'm also going to bring it over in the inner transition area. Yes. Now we have to go into Zor-El. Like, we just have to. I couldn't have it any other way. So I'm gonna take my finger right into Zor-El, which is just as squishy as it ever was. And it's feeling good. And I know it's gonna be looking even better. Oh my gosh. This is just such a fiery shade. It is so beautiful. And I think the formula that was used in House of L was different than anything they had been using at the time. So that is just, let me just turn this down one, because this is just looking so good. It is such a rich shade and it's sparkly. Look at that flip right there. I mean, you don't have to do any tricks to see the shift. It's just a very spectacular shade. And I saved some room on the inner part of the lid. So I want to go into Zor-El, which is the blue shimmer in the corner right here. And let's just take that on the inner, which this is another really beautiful shade. Get so caught up with the fiery reds. Sometimes I don't really pay attention to the other shimmers, but they're all like spectacular. So that's what we're working with. And that looks great. For the lower lash line, I'm gonna take a pencil brush and go into Con L, which is that teal green color, and I'm just gonna put it on this part of the lower lash line. I'm not gonna take it all the way across because I really don't want to have too much blue, but I think a little pop right here is gonna be super cute. So I'm definitely building it up. And then I'm gonna go into Mon L, which was that fiery matte that we started with. And I'm gonna finish the lower lash line with that. Taking a little bit of E-Rock L, which was the light matte, just to merge the two together. And then for the inner corner highlight, we are going to go into, I don't like that blue, but we'll figure it out. Laura Van L, which is a green. I'm gonna fix it up. I might have to diffuse it out a little bit. I'm gonna actually cover up some of it. My ideal look would have been to not use that blue at all. That blue was really throwing me off. But you know, I'm just trying to give it a chance, you know. Because lately when I've been using shades that I wasn't a fan of, I've been liking them. So I just wanted to see how I felt. I'm going to take a rougher pencil brush and just see if I can do something. I don't know what I'm trying to do, but something. That's probably a little bit better. It got a little fallout from the green right here, but that's all right. But I like this though. All right, the blue can stay. I'm not mad anymore, see? All right, here is the look. And I am going to put on my liner and my mascara, and then I'll be back. All right, I am back with the finished look. On my lower lash line, I am wearing the shade Two Can Do It from ColourPop. It's this one right here. And for mascara, I'm wearing my Tarte Maneater. I think we know the answer to the question. Do we still love her? The answer is absolutely. Absolutely. I think that House of L is such a unique palette. I love that it's only 9 shades. Now, don't get me wrong, can't wait to see the version that she's gonna come out with in a year or so. But this is beautiful. It's beautiful. Even with the blue shade I said I didn't like, I think it has a place in this palette and it has a place in this look. I really like this. Sad I'm not going anywhere. Let me show you my dress. I actually have leggings on underneath, but I just want to show it to y'all so you can see the frizz inspiration. I did get this one from Amazon as well, and they had several dresses, but I wanted y'all to see because it's got like the moon and the sun and stars. So here is the whole dress. Like I said, I got my leggings on underneath, but I just wanted to show it to y'all. It's so cute. I mean, I feel like it's always appropriate to dress as Miss Frizzle for work. You know what I mean? But anyway, y'all, that's going to be it for this video. I definitely still love her. And I'm wondering if you do too. Did you get House of L when it came out on one of the restocks? Or is it a palette that you missed? Or is it a palette that you just didn't want or care for? Let me know. I'd love to know your thoughts. And again, I really am enjoying going back into my collection and just revisiting these palettes because this was so special. It really was, and it still is. And I'm glad that I still have that feeling when I look at the palette. When I swatched it, I'm like, yes, this, man, we've been here for some good makeup. I came in at a good time in the makeup world. I don't know what's going on now, but I came in at a wonderful time, and I'm so thankful for that. And I'm thankful for you all in this community. So thank you so much for taking out some of your time and hanging out with me for another one today. I hope this was therapy for you. You know it always is for me. And until I see you again, make sure you are being gentle with yourself. Talk to yourself nice, stay safe, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.